Hey Gemini, welcome to the channel. Thank you guys for stopping by. This is your love reading for the month of July. All right guys, so let's get settled in here. So we're going to try something different this month. We're going to find out what your person doesn't like. Okay, we're going to get answers from the what they don't like answers oracle deck. Okay, we're going to find out what they don't like about the dynamic and cross watchers. You can also find out what Gemini does not like about you. Okay, so let's get in and see what it is that they don't like. Remember, these messages are interchangeable. Only take what resonates. Okay, what doesn't, just leave it alone. All right, Spirit, so show me what it is that they don't like for Gemini. All right, now let me get my glasses on. These cards are like really reflective. Okay, so compares me to others. Oh my goodness. Only 1 second, guys. All right, so your person doesn't like that you compare them to others. Oh, okay, so we being petty, Gemini, I understand. All right, so they don't like that. Basically, you're just always measuring them against someone else. Okay, whether this is your ex, your mother, your ideal, your imagination, whatever you're comparing them to, they don't like it. Okay, or vice versa. Okay, so whether you say it out loud or whether you just give them a look, you know, they're picking up what you're putting down, Gemini, and they feel like they're always auditioning. Okay, that's kind of what I'm feeling when I see this card. Okay, they feel like nothing's ever quite enough. All right, they may feel because your mind is always scanning, you know, for something better, you know, that maybe, you know, makes them a little uncomfortable. And I think what they're ultimately, you know, saying is that love doesn't feel safe when it's always being graded. Okay, so I feel like that is what's on your person's mind. So let me get some clarifiers and find out, you know, exactly what this is. Okay, so your person is not feeling this, or cross watcher Gemini is not feeling this. Again, you're always like, you know, looking for some shit. Okay, cut that out. All right, so let's go. Oh, got one. All right, out. Let's get some more messages. All right. Aw. Okay, let's get one more. So I just saw the Lover's card on the bottom of the deck. That's you, Gemini. So this could be you comparing your person to others, and they don't like it. Okay. Nope, they don't like it at all. So let me get myself situated here. And let's see. Hangman in reverse. 5 of Cups upright. Page of Wands upright. 5 of Pentacles upright. Let's see here. All right, guys. Let's break this down because this is definitely a tough one. I ain't even gonna lie. All right, so the Hangman reverse feels like, you know, this is basically somebody stuck, okay? Or it could also represent someone refusing to see things differently, right? It does reek a little bit of like emotional stubbornness, okay? So somebody could just be very stubborn, Gemini, excuse me. So, you know, I'm saying, and point no fingers, but I'm just saying like that may be you. I'm just saying it could be your person, but this may be you. Okay, cross watcher, I'm feeling you right now. So that's kind of what, you know, the Hangman is representing here. The 5 of Cups, guys, you know, the 5 of Cups, you know, represents regret. Someone is definitely focusing on some type of loss, and there is someone here that just simply, you know, can't move on for something, because this guy, you know, I mean, he's just fucking stuck on stupid right now. You know, he's just sitting there like, oh my God, my cups done fell over. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? You know, pick the cups up, go over there to the water and refill them, right? But no, this person is like stuck right here just looking at all that spilled out. There's a whole river, you know, of water in front of him. It's actually crazy. Yeah, so that's what we have here. Then we have this Page of Wands, right? And there's excitement with this page, right? There's curiosity, a little restlessness, but this is, overall, a pretty good energy when we look at the Page of Wands. But then we fall into, this Five of Pentacles, and here someone is, feeling left out, feeling like someone, abandons them, like maybe like they're not necessarily being supported or being accepted, for who they are. So I feel like what your person doesn't like is that, you're always torn. Like one minute, you guys could be ready for something new, and then the next, some of you could just be consumed with regret. Okay. There's an energy here where someone just doesn't like, stick around, particularly like when things get hard. Okay. There's also someone here who rarely changes their view, and I know I spoke about that before. This is something that I feel like your person just simply does not like, right? To them, it feels like you can be like emotionally unavailable, yet somehow always haunted, by probably, what is gone. Meaning that, somebody here, whether this is a past connection, you're comparing your present person, to maybe something or somebody or some situation that, just isn't here anymore. And that is, I think, the struggle. Let me think about this, right? So let me get this. Gemini, you have somebody here that is clearly attracted to you, right? And they're willing to give this relationship a whirl. All right, but I feel that for some reason it's just not going anywhere. It's like your person legitimately feels like you're just like, it's almost, they feel like you're like, they're here, they're ready, they want, but then it's like you, on the other hand, is just like, nah, you just don't do it like, Teresa used to do it, right? You just don't, make the bed, like so and so used to do. Like it's just not the same, right? And I feel like there's some type of adjustment that they're trying to make, because right now they feel like they're like an outsider, right? They feel like they're an outsider in your world, right? Because they want to be here. They want to spark something here with this Page of Wands. It's just that, again, like it's like there's some type of resilience, or it's like they can't get it going, like they just can't get the message across to you, or they can't get things up and running. Like they're trying to grow with you, they're trying to get to know you, they're trying to create this new passion, but yet I feel like you're just like, yeah, I see you, but it's not quite what I want, or it's not quite what you're looking for. So your person is aware of this, like whether you're you verbally say it or not, they're actually picking up on your vibes. And like I said, they feel like they're an outsider in your world, and they need your support. Okay, whether this is emotionally or not. Like somebody here is like you're distant, like you're wrapped up someplace else. And your person is just like, what is this? All right. And I feel like you may not mean it, but there's something about your silence here. Okay. It's almost like your silence, is almost making them feel abandoned. Like it's like, I don't know, they can sense that you're someplace else, and they can sense maybe you've had a conversation about maybe a past connection, past relationship. I don't even care if it's your mother or your father. You may be like, yeah, my mom don't make, you don't make spaghetti like my mom do. And your person's like, well, damn, like I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying, and they're waiting, and they're ready, to try to be the person that you want them to be. However, some of you are hanging on to some other type of idea in some way. I don't even know if that is making sense, okay? It's almost like, you know, there's a sway in emotions here for some of you. It's almost like, and they don't like that. Like, they don't like that swing that you give. Like, you know, it's like, hey, it's weird. Like, it's like they don't like the swing between, yeah, like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's something that goes back and forth. I'm not sure where that's coming from, but I don't know. It's like 1 minute you with them, then for some of you, the next minute, it's like you're craving space. I get it. I freaking get it. I get the swing. I got it. I feel the feeling now. So it's kind of, this is that pulling that I'm feeling. So your person is, you know, in the midst, right? They, like I said, they recognize that you're comparing them to either someone, something else, some idea or whatever. Maybe you just have a particular idea of the type of person you want in your life, whatever, right? But your person is sensing, right? To them, it's almost like loving you feels like they're being let in just to kind of be, you know, let out, if that makes sense. Like, I hope it makes sense because I'm trying to make sense of it. But that's kind of how your person is feeling. It's like you let them in, you know, they get adjusted, like they make the bed the way you want them to make the bed, and you be like, oh yeah, you forgot to tuck the corners. You know, my ex used to tuck the corners, or my mom used to tuck the corners. Like, this is how your person is feeling, and it is disturbing because, you know, it's making them feel like they're being left behind, right? Like, it's like they try, like, again, you let them in, and then only to just kind of just let them out. Like, it's like that's how they feel. That's how loving you feels to them. It feels like, you know, you let them in only just to be, you know, left out in some way, shape, or form. You know, because look at these energies. They go up and down. We go from the Hangman, which is a little disturbing in reverse, but we just gonna leave that be, right? Because that just shows that, you know, where you guys are stuck at. Okay, then we have this Five of Cups. This, you know, this guy is sad. You know, he doesn't know what to do. Then we have this Page of Wands, which is like, woohoo, let's get it started. Let's go. And then we fall back down into this Five of Pentacles again, which is, again, that pendulum that I think that I'm feeling here. And a lot of this has to do, like, your person just feels like, you know, they're not enough. Like, you're always comparing them to something that, you know, they're not. Or, you know, that you hold them to an idea that they can't potentially live up to. All right, so let's see. All right, so we have the hoping. Like, they wish for this. Like I said, they want this connection. I do feel that. However, is someone here, whether it's you or them, like I said, that just can't seem, you know, to move on. Like, you're stuck someplace else. And for a lot of you, you know, this is a previous relationship. Like, you're kind of, you know, you missed, you know, right? It says infatuation, addictions, adoration. Like, it's something that you liked before, right? There's something that you adore, like a particular way, a particular person, a particular thing, and you're expecting this new person or whoever you're dealing with now to kind of live up to that expectation, okay? And that's crazy. Some of you are I don't know how you hoping this though. Like, I don't know how you're hoping for this person to be somebody that they're not. And maybe you just don't realize it. Like, maybe you don't realize that this is what's on your subconscious mind. Maybe you don't realize that you're comparing them to others. Maybe, you know, but they feel it, they see it somehow, okay? We have possibilities. We have free-spirited, adventure, and risk. And this is kind of like, this is a Fool card. All right, so some of you could be dealing with particularly any sign. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, okay, Gemini. But it says here, free-spirited, again, like, your person is willing to take the risk. Your person is willing to try to be the person that you need them to be. However, you got to stop, right? Because I feel like you comparing them to others is just making all of this unstable. So if you have any hopes to grow this, I think you have to, you know, kind of realize that, you know, you got somebody new on the table now. Let's get some more cards. I don't want to overdo it here, but we're going to overdo it here. So we have soulmates and we have healing. Okay, so that's the problem. Okay, that's the problem. And we have stuck. Exactly, that's a problem. So some of you at some point was in another connection, and I feel that it was amazing. Why it's no longer here, I don't know. okay? But whatever this is, and again, this doesn't have to be like an intimate relationship as far as like, relationship, boy, girl, whatever, sexual, anything like this. It could very well be a mother, a father, somebody who maybe has passed on, somebody that did things in a particular way, things that you were used to. Some of you could definitely be mourning, right now. Maybe you had to let go of something, because we have this healing, releasing card. That's what I was saying earlier. Like there's some type of connection here, or a way of being, of living, of liking that you've had in the past that you no longer have. And now you have someone new that's come into your energy. And it's like they're trying to fit in, like where they can get in. And some of you are just still stuck. Like you're still tied down to either that past experience, that past energy, that past person. And your person's feeling like, look, you got to stop comparing me, to others. This is me. This is who I am. Go ahead and heal, from whatever it is that, is hurting you. All right. And they're just, and I don't know, like right now your energy, like I said, you let them in just to push them out again. And this all, stems from this comparison here. Okay, Gemini. So again, if this isn't you, then it's them. But, the energy is asking you, to release this, okay? To let go of those third-party connections that you may have, because it's literally you, your person, and then someone or something else that is in this dynamic this month. So this is what your person is saying. Like, I don't like it. I don't like that you're stuck someplace else. I don't like that you're comparing me to others. I don't like that you're hoping that I'm going to be somebody different. Like, you can't just, manifest someone that you had before. This is a new person that's in your experience now, and they want this with you, right? They want this new beginning. They want to, they want to be a soulmate, okay, right? And maybe you feel like your soulmate, maybe this person's no longer here. And this is definitely somebody that you had a deep love and connection with, that I feel that may not be here anymore in some way, shape, or form. And now you have this new person with this new experience, but yet, you're still stuck, somehow. So you need probably a little bit more time to release some of these attachments, okay? I don't feel like your person's like checking out on you right now. I feel that they're still hoping, and that there's still like possibility that soon, like some of that excuse me, that mental or that energetic fog that you have going on will at some point clear, and that you guys can get moving towards something new. So that's what I got for you guys. I don't even know. Okay, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll see you in the next video.